Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're breaking down two massive opening matches from the 2026 World Cup, and both matches tell completely different stories. On one side, you've got Canada playing at home in Toronto against Bosnia and Herzegovina. On the other side, you've got the United States opening their home World Cup against Paraguay in Los Angeles. These are two games with completely different pressures level, two different tactical approaches, and two very different experiences and expectations. Stick around because we're going to break down every single detail on both matches. Let's start in Toronto. But in advance, I want to tell you guys if I pronounce these names wrong or some of these characters wrong, mind me please, because I'm not really that great at pronouncing. But I think if you're confused on who the player actually is, because the subtitles might get it wrong, you can check on the description. I will write down every single player's names in there and you can check it out. So I got the analyst right here, and I'm going to tell you guys about what I discovered. Canada is hosting the World Cup for the first time in their history, playing at BMO Field in Toronto on Friday night. Massive moments for the country. They're one of the three co-hosts alongside Mexico and the US. But here's the thing, Canada played two previous World Cups and they have never won a single match. They're 0-6 in World Cup history. Every single game a loss. So this match against Bosnia and Herzegovina isn't just about winning 3 points. This is about finally ending a curse. Canada is ranked 26 in the world right now, their highest FIFA ranking ever. They qualified directly as a host nation. Their coach, Marsch, as an American who has done an excellent job building this team, and based on their recent form, they're the clear favorites in this match. So here are Canada's formations and strengths. Canada is expected to line up in a 4-4-2 formation. Classic, simple, effective. In goal, Maxime Crépeau is the starting goalkeeper. He was left out of the 2022 World Cup squad due to a broken leg. So this is his moment of redemption. He's solid at the MLS levels. At the back, you've got Alistair Johnston at right back, Derek Cornelius and Luc de Fougerolles as center backs, Richie Laryea at left back. This back four is experienced and organized. In midfield, Tajon Buchanan on the left wing, a virile player with great pace and energy, Eustáquio in central midfield, and the captain with 56 caps, super rebel Ismaël Koné at center midfield. Another engine room presence, and Liam Millar, a former Liverpool player now playing for Hull City, on the right wing. Up front, Jonathan David from Juventus at striker. This is Canada's record goal scorer with 77 goals. Playing alongside him is Clair from Southampton. These two have 69 goals combined for Canada, and they're paired together because they understand each other's movements. That's Canada's strength: team cohesion, domestic understanding, and a group that knows each other games. They've played together for years through qualifications and friendlies. So I guess they should have a pretty solid team. But Canada, they have problems too. Canada have some serious injuries problems going into this match. Captain Alfonso Davies from Bayern Munich, their talisman, their best player, the guy who brings electric energy to the left side, is out. He's been dealing with a hamstring injury since May, and hasn't played for Canada in an entire year. His absence is massive for Canada's attacking balance. Moise Bombido, their center back option, is doubtful. Due to a muscle injury, he missed most of last season at Nice with a left tibia problem. Got injured again in a warm-up match against Uzbekistan and is a big question mark. And Dayne St had to get a late call-up to replace Marcelo Flores, who suffered a ruptured ACL, so they're dealing with multiple injuries issues right before their opening match at home. Bosnia and Herzegovina, the dangerous underdogs. Now Bosnia and Herzegovina coach Sergej Barbarez has this team super organized and disciplined. Nobody expected Bosnia to be here. They didn't qualify in a group with Italy. Instead, they beat Italy in the playoff on penalties. They also beat Wales on the way. This is a team that knows how to win in high-pressure situations. Their goalkeeper is Nikola Valdic, experienced, commanding, and one of their most reliable players. At the back, they're setting up a 4-2-3-1 formation. You've got 4 center-back options fighting over 2 spots. Sid Kolicniak is a veteran at 32 years old who provides experience, physicality. Nikola Katic from Shitakle, Tarik Muharimovic, I am so sorry if I'm saying those wrong, I can't pronounce well, and others fighting for the spot. Those are the names. If you're confused, you can check it on the description. In midfield, they've got Amir Memik, described as their main midfielder for transitions. Asmar Dedik provides athleticism and energy, but here's their biggest weapon, Andin Zesko, the 40-year-old striker who is one of the only handful players over 40 at this entire World Cup. He sat out their final warm-up with a shoulder injury, so there's doubt about whether he can play. But if he does, he brings veteran experience, physicality, and goal-scoring news. If Zesko can't go, Ermedian Demovric steps in as the center forward. Now we're going into the tactical battle. Bosnia are being written off by a lot of people because Canada are the hosts and have better FIFA ranking. But Barbarez's team is disciplined, compact, and dangerous on the counterattack. Canada's problem is they're missing their best left-back creative force in Alfonso Davies. That means their attack is going to be more linear and more direct and less creative. Bosnia are going to sit deep trying to hit Canada on the break and hope Zesko can finish if the chance comes. So he's hoping that there might be a chance that may come. It's the classic underdog blueprint. Canada's advantage is home crowd, better squad depth, and more recent tournament experience. Bosnia's advantage is tactical discipline and the fact that nobody respects them, which sometimes helps the underdogs. Going into the predictions, based on squad quality and home advantages, Canada should win this match. They're playing at home, they have better individual talent, and Bosnia's best players is carrying a shoulder injury. But this won't be comfortable. Bosnia will make Canada work for it. I'm expecting Canada to win 2-1 or 2-0. A professional job at home without being spectacular. The key for Canada is not underestimating Bosnia and actually taking their chances when they come. If they play sloppy, Bosnia can punish them on break. Now, switching to Los Angeles, the United States opens their home World Cup on Friday night. So, at SoFi Stadium against Paraguay. This is a pressure game The US are hosting the World Cup for the first time ever since 1994. The entire nation expects them to reach the quarterfinals minimum. They rank well. They have world-class players in Christian Pulisic and others, and they're playing at home. Coach Mauricio Pochettino took the job and has been building this team since 2024. This is his first World Cup as a manager. And he was a player at 2002 World Cup for Argentina, so he knows the pressure. Paraguay are coming in as clear as underdogs. Coach Gustavo Alfaro has them playing decent football, but they're not considered contenders in Group D. The USA should be able to beat them. Now I'm going into USA's formations and strength. The USA are expected to line up in a 3-5-2 formation based on what Pochettino has been using. In goal, Matt Freese from New York City FC is the starting goalkeeper. He's beat out veterans Matt Turner for the number 1 spot. Freese has limited international experience. This is a big moment for him. And at the back, Team Rim is the veteran center back and captain. He'll be surrounded by either Miles Robinson or Mark McKenzie as the other center backs. Chris Richards from Bayer Leverkusen is a big question mark. He only returned to full training on Monday after an ankle ligament injury in May. He's unlikely to start. On the flanks, Anthony Robinson at the left wing back brings athleticism and can contribute going forward. Sergej Des on the right back wing. He can play anywhere across the back three or as a midfielder. And in midfield, Weston McKennie is your midfielder with freedom to roam. Tyler Adams is the one holding midfielders who anchors everything. These two need to control the tempo and break up Paraguay's attacks. In attacks, Christian Pulisic, Captain America, I'm surprised too, plays on the left side. He's a world-class player for AC Milan and is the USA's talisman. Folarin Balogun is the center forward, an AS Monaco striker who scored 19 goals last season across all competitions. Malik Tillman rounds out the attacking quartet. And the USA's strength is individuality quality. Pulisic can unlock any defense. Balogun is a pure finisher. McKennie at Juventus shows he can play at the highest level. This team should be able to break down Paraguay. Now we're going into the problems. You may know that the US have some certain uncertainties. First, the goalkeeper situation. Matt Freese is talented, but he doesn't have much international experience. Matt Turner is sitting on the bench. That competition is unusual for a World Cup opener. Second, Chris Richards is a doubt. He's one of their better center backs, but he missed both warm-up matches and only just returning to training. If he's not fit, then it's Mark McKenzie or Miles Robinson stepping up, and that's less experience than ideal. Third, Pulisic has been on a goal drought for most of 2026. He only scored again in a friendly against Senegal at the end of May, so he needs to rediscover form now at the World Cup. Fourth, Pochettino hasn't settled on a formation. He's used 3-4-3, 4-2-3-1, and 4-3-3 in different warm-up matches. That tactical inconsistency is concerning heading into a must-win match. Now, Paraguay, the underdog threat. Paraguay have been a surprise packet. Under Gustavo Alfaro, they've gone unbeaten in 8 matches, including wins over Brazil, Argentina, and Uruguay. That's genuinely impressive. And they don't have world-class players like the USA, but they're disciplined, organized, and believe they can compete. Their goalkeeper is Nicola Valisi. Their back four is relatively small and physical. They play a compact shape and look to counter. If Paraguay can stay organized, keep the score low, and hope for a set piece or a lucky break, they could sneak something, but the USA quality should be too much. The concern for Paraguay is that the USA at home with this level of talent should be overwhelming. Now we're going to the pressure factor, alright? Here's the thing about the USA match. There's massive pressure. If the USA loses or draws to Paraguay, it's a crisis. The entire host nation is watching. Trump is watching. Gianni Infantino is watching. Everyone expects the USA comfortably beating Paraguay. That pressure can either bring out the best team or it could make them sloppy and nervous. It's unclear which versions of the USA we'll see on Friday night. Paraguay have nothing to lose. They're supposed to lose, so they can be dangerous because there's no pressure on them whatsoever. Now we're going to the predictions. The USA should win this match. Their squad quality is superior. Pulisic when in form is unplayable. Balogun is a finisher. McKennie can control in the midfield. But will they win comfortably? That depends on whether Pochettino gets his tactical setup right and whether Pulisic finds his form quickly. I'm predicting USA to win 2-1 against Paraguay. A professional win that's not entirely convincing, but gets the job done. The USA will have more than enough chances to win, but Paraguay will make them uncomfortable for stretches. If Pulisic scores, that could ease the physiology pressure and make it 2-0. If Paraguay scores first, suddenly the pressure increases and massively it becomes a nervy finish. So that's your World Cup breakdown on both opening matches. Canada versus Bosnia in Toronto and USA versus Paraguay in Los Angeles. Both matches tell different stories about home advantage, squad quality, and pressure. Canada has the easier opponent and home advantage, but no Alfonso Davies. The USA has better players but massive pressure and tactical uncertainty. Which matches are you more excited for? Drop your predictions in the comment down below because I really want to hear it out. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe for full 2026 World Cup coverage. We're breaking down every single group, every tactical puzzle, every surprise. The World Cup is here and I'm ready. And just to clarify, if I said anything wrong and it doesn't really match with the info, I'm sorry in advance because searching all this up creates a little bit of, well, I'm a bit dizzy. It's a bit complicated with all of this info coming in and all of these countries. It's making me dizzy. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the analyst video that I showed you guys today, and we'll continue the World Cup with full of excitement and hope.